This one thing will stop you from losing weight. Hi, my name is Carolina, and over the past 3 years, I have helped women lose fat, build muscle, and most importantly, build sustainable habits that help them maintain their healthy weight. Now, onto the question of the video. What is this one thing that will stop you from losing weight or making any progress? With the clients that I've worked with, I have found a pattern. Essentially, the clients that really struggle to lose weight, they start something. So they start our program and then they stop because something comes up, and then they restart it. They feel like they're starting from ground zero, and essentially all of their good habits go out the window, and they feel like they're starting over again, because essentially they are, but also they're not accepting the fact that it's part of the process. Because if they understood that taking a step back is part of the process, they wouldn't ruin everything when something goes wrong. Okay, so let's say they have an injury and they decide, oh, whatever, my diet's out the window because it doesn't matter anymore. So they eat really badly for, let's say, a week, two, and then it continues, and then they think, okay, now I need to go back to it. So they want to jump back on the bandwagon, but they go back to where they started from. So starting something and then stopping because things come up is the worst thing you can do for your progress. I understand things come up, that's fine. And you might have to pause, let's say, your sessions because you're injured, or maybe your diet because you're sick. So you might need to eat a little bit more to support your immune system. But that's absolutely fine. That's all part of the process. Hence why when I work with my clients, I take care of that. When they experience, an illness, when they experience an injury, we take that into account and we roll with the punches, okay? We don't just stop and say, okay, whatever, it doesn't matter now, because that is the worst kind of thinking. How do you think I maintain my health? Things come up in my life all the time, and it's not easy staying on top of everything, but I don't tell myself, oh, whatever, I'm just gonna stop for now, eat shit, and I'm gonna not exercise because something has come up. No, the key thing is remembering that it's all part of the larger picture. It's all part of the process. Things are always going to come up. The most successful of clients have had things come up and they said to me, this is what's happening. And at the moment, I don't think I can do these workouts. And then we're like, okay, let's see what we can do. If you are extremely sick, then we're going to pause everything and just make sure that you're fueling your body properly, taking some steps throughout the day, but we're not going to do anything that's going to overwhelm your body because you need to rest. If you're injured, obviously, we're not going to do exercises that are going to worsen the injury, but there are things that we can do. For example, if you are completely disabled, then obviously I understand, but there's still things that we can do. So it's all about rolling with the punches again and continuing on. It's not about stopping whenever you feel like something is going wrong. It's about continuing. It's about making things that come up a part of the process. It's about adapting the program to your needs. Hence why when you work with someone like me, I adapt everything to whatever you need there and then in the moment. It doesn't matter. We're not just going to stick to the program when you're dying. It's completely wrong. It's a completely wrong mindset. So if you do need help with strength training, because that's really important, or nutrition, those two guides are right down there below. Click the links and you're going to be able to open them up. They're all free. And then if you want to work with me, there's a link down below as well. We can book a consultation call. We can chat about anything. I can help you as much as I can on that call, and then we can decide if you are suited for this program. Okay, that's it for today. Make sure you take this advice on board, like the video, comment down below what is the one thing that you're struggling with right now, and I'll see you on the next one.